Welcome to Multiplay's i31 and the Samsung THQ Arena. Next up on stage we have the Counter-Strike Source Final. Please welcome onto the stage, make a big noise for the finalists, 4Kings and Fnatic. Okay, joining me on the commentary for this one is Ben Houdini Hodder. Hello, Ben.
Right, Paul, how are you doing?
I'm good. You've actually followed some of the Source tournament through to its final conclusion. You did the lower bracket and some of the upper bracket games, so presumably you're in the best position to tell us how these two clans actually reached the final.
Yeah, I am indeed. Well, Fnatic started out 1-3, drew 1 against Z-Board. Quite a surprising score, 50-0 on Contra. However, Fnatic, don't necessarily play that map, and they went through to the upper bracket. Well, managed to win every single round so far. Their biggest, test against 4Kings, and they, annihilated them 16-9 earlier on. And, 4Kings then going down to the lower bracket, and in the consolation final, facing off against Z-Board, managing to beat them 16-8 yesterday on CPL Mill, I believe it was. And, these two teams going to the final. It's the match everyone has anticipated, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to this one, Paul.
We are indeed about to go live. Finally then, for the grand final of Multiplay's i31 Counter-Strike Source Cup. Fnatic going up against 4Kings. We'll see 4Kings starting off on T side, and we'll start with them as well. They've already gone for the 5-man down a long way. In fact, we're going to get knife round first, so a bit of hack and slash to start us off, just to decide sides. I thought they'd already decided that, but we'll see. All the way down to A then. And the bludgeoning begins with Henry G, and Jono gets another one. Hughes with another third. 4Kings already up 3-1. There's 3-2. Zertian getting 2 in a row. And it's only at the Multiplay I series you get to commentate on knife rounds. It's a bit of a change. Not the other tournaments don't really run the knife rounds in public to give us a chance to see the hack and slash. Just one man left. Let's go to him right now. And we are with Prof, who's just waiting outside long A doors. And finally, we'll get a bludgeon from Henry G, and that will be that. 4K winning the knife round.
Indeed, they've decided to stay on the T side here. It's going to be interesting to see what strategy they are going to use. I'm guessing it's going to be, it's obviously going to be an eco round, as they don't have the funds. They're probably going to go for a B rush, maybe even do what 4Kings like to usually do, 1-4 split. Henry G head to those B tunnels, the other 4 maybe just head towards long A, try and get a few picks. Once someone has got a pick, then rotate around, maybe to short, maybe all the way back to B, and make the push for 4Kings. We're just waiting for this to move on here, and then we'll get this one underway. Both teams starting to say they're ready. And of course the rosters one more time. 4Kings, Henry G, Hughesy, Jono, URL, and Haz. Of course, if you're wondering why Haz is in the roster, that is because he replaced Richie, who left the team a few weeks ago. Fnatic, Air Raid, Darky, Zertian, Prof, and Blaze. And the game now, Paul, is going to be underway here in the pistol round.
Okay, here we go then with the match live. Fnatic versus 4Kings, for real this time round. And we will start off with Henry G, who will split 2 down to long A by the looks of things. Actually going to leave 1 at the T spawn. Henry G now going down towards long A, just taking a very slow walk towards those doors. They've got 3 over at the big corridors right now as well. As we wait with Jono just up by the cart right now. They're not making any push so far. It's very slow. Bomb on the hands of Jono right now. And time is ticking down. No commitment from either side so far. Let's just look across the map and see if we can spot anyone making a move. They've got a fake down. They've managed to make their way into long A here with Hughesy as well. So they have managed to push along long A. They've got 2 men up there. They flashed and grenaded down towards the site. That's the diversion, I would have thought. No push here from URL down through the B corridors. So that diversion going on at A. They'll want to try and lock that A bomb site down before they make that push. And that's exactly what they've done as well. They've done very well to get in there, Ben, but they've only got 2 men in there and they're not with the bomb.
Indeed, that is a problem, and now the rest of 4Kings moving into those B tunnels. One of them has the bomb. Darky with the first frag onto Henry G. Fnatic with the advantage, but 4Kings decide to push into the B site. Flashes coming through. Frags exchanged. Haz with 1 air raid replying. And now this is in Fnatic's favour. Zertian onto Hughesy, and Darky coming around taking down Haz. Darky finishes off the round for Fnatic, and they are going to win the crucial pistol round. And that means, Red, that they're going to probably get the next few rounds as they have the buy. So you're going to see SMGs bought by Fnatic on this CT side. As you see, FAMAS in the hand of Prof. The rest of 4Kings are going to be on an eco round again, and it looks like they're going for a 5-man push to B red.
Yep, 5-man indeed, all the way down to B. After losing the initial pistol round, Dahi picking out 3 frags in the first round for a nice hat-trick. And they've made the rotation through B tunnels, back up towards the cat. They picked off one, Prost picked up one with the Famis through the doors, and they've rotated all the way through to long A. This is a long rotation route. And they at least are trying to put up some resistance. Some of these teams don't tend to take the second round. Oh, it's a lovely shot from Zershik. Gets 1, 2, 3 in a row, all from the Famis. And that leaves just one man remaining. Let's try and find him right now. It's Jono who's with the Glock in hand. He's going to make a run for it. No point in trying to save that gun, my friend, as he will now rotate back towards the cat. Bomb is already down. I believe they dropped that bomb in long A, so they are going to have to do an awful lot of work to try and get back into this. We've got 5v1. There's no chance of winning this one, Ben, and what do you do in this situation?
Well, if I was Jono, I'd set up for some exit kills, try and get a bit of extra money with some frags. He's absolutely got no chance, and as you see, Prof finishes him off with a nice headshot, and that is going to be the round in favour of Fnatic. 2-0 is going to be the score. Top fraggers only after 2 rounds. Zershin 4-0, picked up the hat-trick there, and 4Kings are probably going to be on an eco round once again, as you see they are. Though, saying that, throughout this tournament, they have a lot of the time bought on the third rounds. Gone for those AKs, not to be the case, and it looks like 4Kings now going for that 4-1 split. Once again, Henry G is going to be by himself. Jono's heading B tunnels, and the 4Kings push now through double doors. They're just stalling for a wee second. Several have gone through. Those Glocks in hand, not much use. And Prof with a double early on. Henry G replies, and then Air Raid, of course, at that B site with several Blaze replying onto Haz, and then Fnatic just tear 4Kings to absolute pieces. 3-0 is the score, but really this is game on now.
Yep, game on now. Round 4, chance to buy for 4K. They did manage to pick up a couple of guns in that round. At least Henry G found himself a gun, but he wasn't able to do anything at all with it. Got himself trapped in by the boxes by CT Spawn, and wasn't even able to get a fire, one shot off from that Famis that he picked up. So here come 4K. We've got a 2-man push through long A here. Henry G leading the way. He's on point. There's a man just behind him as well. We can't see him right now. We're following Henry G. Just looking at the boxes stacked up, looking down into the pit. And I think he has spied one player down. There is one down there as well. They will now try and flash him out. 1, 2, 3 flashes go. Counter flash comes back from him as well, which will stop them moving in quickly. They're still pinned back down in there. Let's see what we've got going on the other side of the map. Haz actually has the AWP trained up on the angles, looking back towards a cat, and the bomb tossed down just in front of him as well. Here goes Haz. Got one man just in front of him, Jono to the side of him. So he has some support here on the cat. Here comes Husey, bomb in hand, AK primed and ready. Hasn't found himself a single Fnatic CT player so far. They move in towards the bomb site and still haven't found a single player. Jono comes up with an AWP on Zershin. Air Raid replies with the M4. Here comes Husey. Husey, no, not able to get a shot off. Air Raid comes up with another one. Darky with another one. Blaze coming in from behind as well. Down to 15 health, but they have a man advantage here. Jono sitting down in the pit at long A, and this one will be a big ask for him to get all the way back down to A and get that bomb planted. It was in the hands of Husey at the bomb site when he was gunned down.
Jono all by himself. He has clutched once here at the Ice Series against Seaboard. It was an epic clutch indeed, 1 versus 3. Can he do the same once again? That time it was on, I think it was Mill, or was it on Nuke, not too sure. But Jono, can he do the same? 58 health. He is pretty much screwed. Fnatic with 3 alive. And, well, Jono, the wise thing to do here is just to save his weapon and try and get exit picks. He gets one close. Can he get another? Just waiting for Fnatic to rotate. Air Rage is going to sit at that site with it up. He's going to save it as well. And it's going to be a 4-0 score now in favour of Fnatic. And, well, that was the first round for 4Kings. They had the chance. They had the bye. It wasn't meant to be, though, and we're going to see a 4-0 leads.
Yep, chance for them to buy. Didn't work out in that 4th round. So Fnatic going very nicely. Thank you very much so far on CT side here on Dust 2. Charge here. Looks like there's a couple of on Deagle buys only. They will have one. Oh, Prof with a double AWP through the door. Gets a 3rd one as well. And 3 of them gone down. Henry G, URL, all gone. And they left 2 men back. They've got 1 man with an AWP, 1 man with a Deagle. But he'll go for the 4th. But Haz picks off a brilliant shot on Prof, though. Long range with the Deagle. And gets the headshot. The grenades come flying through as well. He's down to 10 health. He's got a real struggle to try and get in. A flash comes in as well. The counter goes out. But it was a little bit too late. He's lost himself. And finally, the flash has worn off. They're also getting in each other's way here, trying to force their way into the B bomb site. Still with a couple of shots being fired off, perhaps for diversionary purposes. And are they going to try and save this AWP? I don't believe they're going to make a push here. Air Raid in wait for them. There is one man just starting to sneak into the bomb site. Air Raid waiting by the car. Here he comes, creeping forward through the box, might get the kill here, and easily gets the kill. And Jono will lose that AWP, and Darky will finish things off. But Ben, it was the opening from Prof with the AWP in B that really, really gave Fnatic that win in round 5.
Yeah, that double up shot, absolutely fantastic. Finished it up with a third, and then it was easy pickings for Fnatic. And well, 4Kings were on a deagle save, so you could say it was quite an easy round for Fnatic. But once again, we're probably going to see 4Kings now on the bye. No, they're not. They're going for another deagle save, and they're going to rush straight down into the B tunnels, heading into that B site. Hughes is going to be third. Fnatic, Prof with one once again. Prof with a double, picking up 2, just like he did in that 5th round. Blaze and Air Raid picking up the rest, and Prof gets the third. Absolutely fantastic by Fnatic there. 4Kings, absolutely no chance whatsoever. But Red, they're going to have a bye this round for sure. And, well, this is 4Kings. Are they going to turn it on and get around on the board? Because they are, well, they're in definite need of one.
Right, I need to connect to the server right now. 6-0 down, without money for the last 2 rounds. I think they had a little bit of money on that last round, but chose not to buy, so they could buy fully this round, rather than go down 3 rounds in succession. So they're going to have to make this one pay. They really need to come up with something a little bit different here if they're going to get into the bomb site. So far, though, they're not getting any money, any change out of Prof at the B bomb site. He's had a hat-trick in the last round, a hat-trick in the previous round, as well as a double AWP. And really, when he's in that kind of tasty form, you really don't want to be taking him on when he has that AWP in hand. Let's see what they've got this time round. A URL has broken through. Oh, he's going to surprise one of the CT players who was just covering long A and looking away from him. He's broken through that middle area, decides to go back through the double doors and double back towards the support. Prof yet again picks up another one, but finally they get rid of him. Has this time deals him a blow with the AK-47. Has will break into the B bomb site and take down Blaz by the car as well. And that's 2 gone. They have the control in the B bomb site right now, and Henry G's come up with a kill on Xerxen. Another one from Henry G. They've got 1 man remaining now, which will be Darky, who is now making a hasty run for T-Spawn, I would guess, to try and stay away from this one. And finally, 4K are able to get 1 round on the board.
They are indeed. That B push worked out very nicely indeed. They managed to get the bomb down for the first time in 6 rounds. And that is something very good for 4Kings. And now they're just going to wait and set up for some exit kills. Darky all by himself. He's going to want to keep that M4A1. The Colt is a valuable weapon. And when you go on the full buy, it costing around $3,500 to $4,000. So he's definitely want to keep that. The bomb is ticking away very slowly here. And this is going to be a 6-1 score. And as you hear the bomb, it's going to explode. But are 4Kings going to get any exit kills onto Darky? Darky's going to sit there and just wait the round out. The score is going to be 6-1 here in favour of Fnatic. Prof leading the score, but look at that, 11-3. What is that? That's a 3.75 frag rate. Darky just behind, 6-1. And 4Kings are going to be happy to have finally got one on the board, Red.
Yes, 1 on the board finally then. No problem for Fnatic. They'll still have plenty of money. They set himself up in the B bomb site. We're following 4K right now. Ural already made that push through the double doors at long A. He's got a man for support just on the right-hand side of him as well, who is Henry G. So before this match, we were expecting them to play some 4-1 splits, but they haven't done that so far. They're going for the 2-3s, and Henry G and Ural teaming up here at long A. Jono's come up with 1 shot across the other side of the map on Darky. Blaze back in with a nade kill this time on Jono's revenge. And we're at 4v4 as Henry G and Ural find themselves all the way along long A. But are they going to fake this one and go back? No, they're not. It looks like Henry G does want to push forward. He's thrown his gun down. And Ural's standing in front of him. He actually wanted to throw the bomb away there, so slight mistake. But it won't worry. And it won't cause them any grief. They're just throwing it across there. And for those of you who don't follow Counter-Strike Source too often, one of the reasons they're throwing that bomb across that area is because it's very easy to get gunned down through that tunnel leading back from CT spawns. And that's why they've thrown the bomb. There goes the jump from URL. You saw him get clipped as well, and actually got taken down by Prof, who now does pick up that bomb. He'll now rush into the B bomb site with 35 seconds remaining into the code and get that bomb planted at the A bomb site right now. They have a push now coming back from Fnatic. They've managed to deal with Hughesy as well, so they've got 1 more man to find, which will be Henry G. Xerxen with the kill. They push 2 men up on the cat. They get 1 kill. Couldn't get the second, though. And Xerxen will go in. They'll have Air Raid coming up behind, and he'll be able to defuse this bomb without any trouble with the kit. And that'll be 7-1 to Fnatic. It's been a very impressive start, Ben.
It has indeed. Complete molestation from Fnatic on absolute fire here. And well, 4Kings Henry G couldn't get another 1 versus 3 clutch like he did twice in the first 4 rounds against Seaboard in that consolation final, and of course in that upper bracket round 4 as well. So what are Fnatic going to do this round? Looks like a normal strategy coming in. 2-2-1 split, 1 watching mid, 2 covering both bomb sites. Let's follow the tease of 4Kings though. Hughes is going to head towards B tunnels with that AK in hands. 4Kings have mixed things up. Obviously didn't want to give anything away to Fnatic in the pre-match, so their usual 1-4 split on every single map they use. Henry G always goes on his lonesome and the rest try and get a few picks and then move in. They've decided not to do that, and well, it looks like 4Kings are setting up here for a B push. URL with one onto Blaze, and now he's going to be moving, picks up the double. Now it's a 5 versus 3 situation. Going to head to that window. Can he break into the site? He has. Husey with the frag onto Air Raid, and this is definitely going to be 4Kings round here. Henry G finishes off Zertian, and now it is all up to Darky. Can he do the unthinkable? Probably not. Gets one onto Henry G. But the wise thing to do in this situation is just to go and save your weapon and let the score be 7-2, because Colts, well, they are pretty expensive, and he's now going to set up for some exit kills with only 3 health on the board pool.
Yeah, another round then added for 4K after the double from URL opened them up and gave them the in towards the B bomb site. Make it 7-2 after 9 rounds. 6 more to go this half. And I would presume that URL and 4Kings really need to step this one up and get themselves back into the game in terms of round wins, if not in due to the way that they're playing, because they played reasonably well in the last 3 rounds. Just those early rounds when they were 6-0 down was really come up with any mixed strats, but they've now come up with some entries and some entry kills, actually got them into the bomb sites and got those bombs down. So they're now starting to work out where Fnatic are setting themselves up, and the kills from Prof really haven't come through, despite that 2 rounds in a row where he picked up a hat-trick in each round. Hasn't really done an awful lot since. They've started to avoid him and take him down early. That's what they can do in round 10. Still, all of them, 4 of them through the middle area here, just one man sitting back. And perhaps causing some diversion. A grenade went round there. I think that was actually a 4K grenade, but nevertheless, it didn't take any health off Hughes. It was one man pushing in towards the bomb site. Grenade comes down from below CT spawn. Zertian's come up with the first kill around with the M4 as Hughesy pushes in towards this A bomb site right now. They've got Blaze across the other side of the map defending the B bomb site. So is Prof. Zertian's managed to make his way all the way back to T spawn. Blaze picks up the kill on URL as they're now desperately trying to search for Jono, who's now about to put the bomb down at the bomb site, and they've got 3 men in here to try and protect this one. And this one's going to be a tough ask from Fnatic. They have to come up with some really big kills and very quickly. And Air Raid just with 4 health sits back. Blaze comes up with the first kill into the bomb site. That's Husey gone and dealt with. Got to find another one. Zertian in with a kill on Jono. And just last man standing will be Haz. Let's see if we can find him. And oh, grenade comes round the corner just as we joined him from Prof. Great guess. Nade kills Haz. Bomb gets defused. And Fnatic round up with another round. It's 8-2 now.
4Kings definitely looking nervous there. They had the upper hand at that A site, but they couldn't hold it. Fnatic rotating very nicely indeed, getting the kills, and perfect set nades, winning the round for them. And now we're going to see an 8-2 score, and Fnatic are halfway there to winning the Counter-Strike Source tournament here at i31 and taking away £2,000. Of course, second place, they will walk away with 1,000, so that's 200 for each of them. Air Raid going aggressive down mid. URL has played that position quite a lot so far in this game. Air Raid with a frag onto Jono, so 4Kings down a man once again. Husey looks like he's going to pull out of B tunnels. Are 4Kings going to push in that direction or head somewhere else? Blaze going aggressive. Might not be the wise thing to do, but he's going to see one. AWP shot coming. Misses Blaze though. And now he's going to take a HE. And it doesn't seem to have done much damage whatsoever. He's going to retreat. He's really taking it to 4Kings here. URL pushing up short. He's down to 19 health. In a bit of a tricky situation. Sees one there, lower B, Air Raid with a nice shot onto URL, and then Exertion onto Henry G. Out those double doors down long A. So this is definitely going to be Fnatic's round. And as you see, Air Raid just taking his time. And the rest of Fnatic, well, they have this one in the bag. They're going to go aggressive, try and pick off 4Kings, who of course are on a bye. It's all up to Husey. Blaze finally onto Haz, and now Husey is pretty much screwed. But a nice shot coming in there, and he's down to 75. And well read, he has got absolutely no chance. Yeah,
does seem as if Fnatic ramped this one up with ease. Last few seconds of the round, actually 25 seconds of the round. And Hughes is just trying to hold on to his gun right now. He's got a lot of defending to do here because they're all going to try and hunt him down to get rid of that last gun. And that'll pretty much put them onto an eco round. Yes, there it is. Zertian with the last one. He'll come in. Make sure he's got a gun for the next round as well. So no guns for 4K, no money for 4K. And they're in desperate need of a financial advisor with a loan. For round 12, they'll not be on a buy this round. Maybe Deagles only. Yeah, there was a couple of Deagles between them. I saw at least 3 of them with Deagles. And Husey splits off going for B. The rest of them have all gone long A. So here comes Yoral. Actually, he has got a gun. So he did manage to buy. And they've actually pulled out a Galil here as well. So this will be their last buy round. They really have to come up with something special. And that's exactly what Haz has done. Headshot in on Zertian. They've got rid of 2 down here at long A. Yoral doubling back through the double doors. He has the bomb in hand as well. And they're causing all sorts of grief down at the long A pit with Henry G. Meanwhile, Yoral heading back round the cat to try and come back into the A bomb site. still waiting. Hasn't seen anyone so far. The other members are rotating all the way through T-spawn, back towards the B corridors to cause some more diversions. And URL now, is he going to follow them? He is going to follow them back through T-spawn. So a nice rotation here from 4K, having picked up a couple of big kills, going long A. And fooled us, and they've certainly fooled Fnatic. Fnatic must have thought they were on an eco and pushed in quickly. Losing two of those members very quickly indeed. Now here comes the push for B bomb site. They've got Prof in this bomb site as well. They'll almost certainly have two other men just standing by the door and one by the cart. So they'll have this bomb site wrapped up and closely guarded, which means they've completely left the A bomb site alone. So let's see whether 4K can work that one out. They still haven't committed to a bomb site here. You're around with that bomb in the mid area. And again, decides he's going to go back through the B corridors. Blaze now has actually come up with a shot on Jono, and Blaze again in with Haz. Has taken down Haz, and the URL again changes his mind. He's going to run out of time if he's not careful here. 13 seconds remaining, and a Galil shot from Henry G. Blaze gets rid of two more. Husey and Henry G have gone. Blaze with the AWP, and URL now running out of time. 5-4. He's going to have a very, very, very close one to get this one down. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. 0 on the bomb, and he just about gets the bomb planted. And URL has done an amazing job to get that bomb down. But he now has to go 1v1 with Blaze, and he actually has the advantage here in terms of power, and URL clutches around for 4K with a brilliant bomb plant right on the 0 mark and comes up with the kill. And 9-3 is the score, with 4K pulling that one out of the bag. That was magical.
It was indeed URL. Very nice play. But let's highlight how fantastic Blaze did there. 1 versus 3 situation. Got 2 nice AWP shots. Couldn't connect with the third. URL finishes him off nicely, and that is going to make a 9-3 score in favor of Fnatic, who are now only 7 rounds away from winning it. And Haz with an early pick onto Prof, and now Haz that exposed that B site. 4Kings going to push straight in to the site, flashes over the top, Arid with 1, with 2. Well, it's actually Blaze who got the frag, Henry G replying, and now 4Kings just have to get that bomb down. Exertion replying onto URL as you see Henry G with that bomb plant, and now it is all up to Fnatic to rotate and get into that side and get the defuse. Henry G with 1 onto Darky. Husey and his friendly. So now it is a 2-on-2 situation. Husey and Henry G, 62 and 100 health versus Exertion's 100 and Air Raid's 100. Now it's all up to Air Raid. He's going to push through those B tunnels, sees one. Can he pull off the clutch? Flash grenade coming in. He manages to evade it. HE down to 88. Sees one, gets the first pick. Can he pull off a 1 versus 2 clutch here? He's going to go for the defuse. He flashes. Henry G moves in. And Henry G is going to knife. Oh! Takes the Michael there. And manages to finish off Air Raid in style with a knife kill. And well, that has really set the tone for this game here. 9-4 score. 4Kings with 2 in a row. And Henry G now 14-11. And well, that is going to really have annoyed Fnatic there as they went for the defuse.
Great start from Henry G. Just as you think it's all over for them in that particular round, and to have the balls to come up with that kind of knife kill as well is absolutely brilliant. Great showmanship from Henry G, and Fnatic down and out and losing the round again. 9-4 then. This time round, Prof's already come up with one. They might even be on a save. No, they're not. Air Raid comes up with another M4. Air Raid with the second one in a row through the double doors. And that's got rid of Henry G and Husey as well. URL in with 1 kill and on Blaze, though. They've got 2 men protecting this B bomb site. Let's go and see if we can find URL. And he is inside the bomb site. Will now creep towards the door. Actually, he's not creeping at all. He's actually moving in very quickly. Shot down into the back of Xerxes. He was going up through the window. He's being shot at from the tree just outside that B bomb site. He's switched. Oh, completely blind. Air Raid comes back in. And Darky got the kill on Jono as well. And Fnatic restore normal order and lead by 10-4. 1 more round to go before the half.
This is definitely on like Donkey Kong. 10-4. Like I said, is the score. Air Raid, top fragger in the server. 15-5. 3 frag rate, and of course this is the last round of the half, so you're going to see both teams on a full buy here, buying every single weapon, buying deagles, smoke grenades, Kevlar helmets, flashes, and let's see what the terrorist side of 4Kings are going to do. They've got a 4-man outside that long A. Deagle save, they're on soap, they don't have weapons to buy, and well, on a Deagle save, they have it all to do here. Flashes coming in at short, and now the 4King push here with those deagles, moving into that A site. Can they pull off something miraculous? Possibly not. Well, probably not, considering they have deagles, and now Husey going to drop down, and the rotation coming from Fnatic. URL sitting just at the side. Exertion with 1. He's on a deag as well, taking down Henry G. Exertion with his second. Blaze with a third with the M4. And this is going to be Fnatic's round. We are going to see an 11-4 half. It is now all up to Husey. He is the last player alive for 4Kings, not for much longer. Blaze is going to drop in with a Colt, and we're going to see an 11-4 half-time. And, well, 4Kings moving on to that CT side. They still have it all to do there, Red.
They do have an awful lot of work to do when they switch over.
It was indeed. Well, we've got to highlight the fact for Fnatic, Prof was on fire, using that up at that B-bomb site. Got so many frags helping his team. But, of course, Exertion and Blaze with several frags too. I was quite disappointed with how Dark is played. Of course, I've seen him online many a time. He always kicks ass, but hasn't really turned it on so far at this I series. But 4Kings, let's highlight Henry G. Phenomenal player. Has as well, standing again. He never PCW'd before he got to this LAN with this team. Well, of course, the experience last week. So he's done pretty well as well. But we are going to go live here, Ed, in the second half. 11-4 score in favour of Fnatic. Yep,
here we go then. We are underway. A couple of shots coming out from the Glock of air raid from T-Spawn. It's Husey with the first kill of the round, though, with Darky with the USP. They've broken through long A. Very aggressive stance here from 4K as they come flying through long A doors. And that wasn't expected at all from Fnatic. They were sat there with 3 players in T-Spawn. They flashed over by the tree right now. They might pick up another couple of kills. Here goes Air Raid. He's going to try and get one. Xerxes with one, but Haz is coming in very strong here. He's picked up 2 frags in a row. And now Air Raid backing away. There's only 2 of them remaining as well, so what are they going to try and do here? They haven't really moved at all. And, well, finally they're going out with a crossfire, but Husey comes up with a phenomenal round. 3 in the round. He actually got 2 in a row there as well. He was being ganged up on with a brilliant crossfire set up by Fnatic, but they weren't able to shut him down. And Husey comes up with a brilliant double kill right at the end of the round and picks up 4K's first round, which really does set them up for the next 2.
Oh, it definitely does indeed. We're probably going to see an 11-7 score in favour of Fnatic after these next 2 rounds, unless Fnatic can pull off something special. And it looks like Fnatic are going to go for a 5-man down short. As you see, they've got one there. Darky with the first pick onto Haz. And now it has totally exposed that bomb site. Henry G picking up the double, though. 2 Fnatic drop with the 3rd, using that for mass to full force. URL with the 4th. This is going to be a 4K round here. It is up to Ares, not for much longer. Good night, Vienna, to you, my friend. You are going to get dropped. 11-6 is the score. And now it is a 5-point game. And we'll probably see another round in favour of 4Kings to make it 11-7.
Nice entry frag on the way through the A catwalk, but it wasn't to be for Fnatic. They will be presumably on another save. Yes, indeed they are. Just watching through air raid. Now he's got 2 men with him as well, and the bomb man as well. They've managed for a 3-2 split here. 3 going towards the B tunnels. Not making any particular push just yet. So let's go and find out where the other 2. Darky waiting through the centre. They've smoked that middle area as well. And that's to try and stop the AWP coming through the double doors. There was a man down there now. Is the flash going to go through quickly? Yes, it is. They're going to make a push through here. But Haz, again, with that Famis, is showing real power here. He's going to get 2 down there as well. URL actually picked up the frag in the end. And Xerxes, he does get the kill eventually on URL, but Henry G back in for the revenge frag. And Prof now going in towards the bomb site. Does manage to get into the bomb site. Not going to make it happen, though. Haz and Jono combine. And 4K can make swift work of round 3 in the second half. And we are, as Ben said, at an 11-7 scoreline.
This is the first round for Fnatic. They're on the buy on the T side. As you see, AK is being bought. There's I think it's Prof with an AWP, so he's going to be watching mid. URL is going to be very careful not to get picked off. And as he's got an AWP as well, he's got to make sure Prof doesn't get the pick. Let's have a find where the Fnatic team are. Looks like there's plenty of action in those B tunnels. HE's coming in air raid, manages to evade that one though. The first pick in this round is going to be so important. If Fnatic get it, then they're probably going to rotate to the other side, maybe even push. And then we'll see what's going to happen. Prof trying to get a pick through the door, can't quite do so. Husey pretty aggressive down short. Air raid with the first, though, onto Jono. Let's find out where that went down. I'm guessing it was towards B. Of course, lower B tunnels. So maybe he took down the short A player for 4Kings. And now Air raid going to take his time. 1 minute left on the clock. Of course, Fnatic only 5 rounds away from walking with that £2,000 here at the I series. And, well, this one's pretty slow, isn't it, Red?
Xerxes down at long 8 with that AWP in Prof's hands as well. They've got 3 men along long 8 now. In fact, 4 of them have all made their way. There's a shot through the smoke, and Xerxes gets 1, gets a second. And now Fnatic really do have a chance to nail this bomb site and get that bomb planted. Prof covering the tunnels back towards CT Spawn. Husey has picked up 1 frag on Blaze. Still, in fact, has that Famis on him. So he's had a great first 3 rounds. Hasn't had to buy another weapon, so he'll have plenty of cash after this round, regardless of the outcome. Air raid with another kill, this time headshot in on Husey. Fnatic locking down the bomb site. URL is last man standing here with the AWP as well. He's picked that up, probably from Prof. I can't believe he actually bought that one himself. So he's looking down towards T-Spawn right now for any of the exit kills, but this should be a Fnatic round. First one on the board moves them a step closer to victory. Remember, they only need 1 map. from this grand final. 4Kings looking for 2. And there we are. Bomb explodes. They win the round. Are they going to get the pick before time runs out? No, they're not. So you're around managing to save the IWP. He'll throw that one away for one of his teammates. Well, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll keep it. Doesn't look as if they've got an awful lot of money between them, but I think they will just about be able to buy. Air Raid certainly being able to buy now, and they're going to flash long A. Actually, looks as if we might get a charge here through long A. There's 4-man going, and this is what we were talking about before. In fact, 4Kings doing 4-1 splits, and now Fnatic doing the same, Ben.
Seems to be the trend these days with the pro teams. And Air Raid's coming back. He's going to drop the bomb. So it looks like a complete rotation coming from Fnatic, maybe towards that B site. Air Raid's going to try and get a pick. But Husey replying onto Exertion. Prof with the first frag for Fnatic of the round onto Haz. Prof, of course, down in that pit at A. Blaze taking down Husey. Let's find the action. URL all by himself in that B site. He's going to have to rotate. He sees one towards CT spawn. He's going to try and get a pick down mid. Henry G down to 37 health. Obviously, that's not very good. Jono is going to give him some support with that deagle. So it looks like 4Kings on a bit of a partial buy here. And Fnatic again taking it very slowly, trying to get a few picks at the start of the round and then see which direction they can make the push. And they're going to take their time here on the T side. The bomb is in the hands of Blaze. He's sat outside mid, so he reckons that 4Kings are going to go aggressive, and we're probably going to see some action here. URL trying to get a pick with that up. Jono with one onto Air Raid. Can he make it a double? He's down to 74. He's going to have to retreat. And can 4Kings pull off this round and make it back to a 4-point game? URL with a frag onto Darky. Big, important frag coming in. And now it is all up to the last 2 players from Fnatic, Blaze and Prof, who haven't played that well in the second half. But Prof with one. Prof with a double. 2 big frags coming in. Can he make it a third? He can't. Henry G is going to finish him off with a deagle. And now we're going to be back to a 4-point game. We have had now 20 rounds played. 12-8 is the score. Oh, actually, what am I on about? Blaze getting the bomb down. I do apologize. I thought that was the round, but it's not to be the case. Blaze only down to 7. And can he, well, win the round for Fnatic? I did get that one wrong there. I do apologize.
He managed to plant the bomb there with about a second remaining. So it was a almost mirror image of what URL did in the first half. But Blaze rotating back through the doorway here. They will have one man in towards the bomb site, looking towards the bomb and trying to flush him out with some fakes. But he hasn't managed to flush him out so far because he didn't even know he was there. Blaze comes up with a brilliant shot. He only had 7 health remaining. And Fnatic Blaze pulls off a stunning round win for Fnatic, clutches the round and moves them ever closer to victory in the grand final. It is 13-7 right now, and they need just 3 more rounds.
Indeed, I totally jinxed 4Kings there. They're probably going to hate me for that one. I did say it was 12-8. Not to be the case. 13-7 is the score on Fnatic in the driving seat here. Let's see what they're doing on the T side. 4Kings being quite aggressive. They are on the buyer. You see Colts in the hands of Haz and a few of his friendlies. Jono there, only with a deagle. So he's going to have to defend that B bomb site with, well, a pistol, and it's not as good as a Colt. The rest of Fnatic again taking their time. They don't like to go in for the rush. They like to try and get a few picks, then rotate, fake, and move in. Air Raid down to 84, so he must have took some fire or a bit of HE damage. The rest of Fnatic down towards that middle site. The bomb just down there outside long A. Blaze with one onto Husey, and our Fnatic now going to push. Blaze down at mid. Oh, URL with a lovely FAMAS kill coming in onto Blaze. So now it is a 4-4 situation, and can 4Kings get a round on the board? They need it so desperately. If the score goes 14-7, well, Fnatic will have doubled 4Kings' lead, well, not lead, 4Kings' score, and put themselves in the prime situation to walk away with that £2,000 red.
So URL having got that frag through the middle area, backs away towards the B bomb site. Henry G setting himself up at A. Haz is also down at long A as well. Jono waiting, time ticking down. Shots are coming in here from Air Raid, coming back towards the A bomb site now. And a couple of grenades thrown across to the far side and flashes as well. They've managed to stack 3 men inside the bomb site. Henry G does pick off Air Raid though in the corner. Darky pops out. Haz gets another one, this time in Exertion. They're going to get the third one, are they? Darky's down to 27 health and will be shot down by Haz. And 4K do pick themselves up the round finally, after 2 reasonably sloppy rounds, finally getting back into the game and pick themselves up their 8th round of the game. 5 is the gap.
Indeed, 13-8 score. Fnatic 3 away from being the champions here at the i-Series. Of course, they won i29, and they lost last year against MTW, who couldn't make it this year, which is a shame. But, of course, plenty of competition. And 4Kings with 2 big frags. Blaze replying. So now it is, well, it's not anymore a 4 versus 3 because Blaze getting a second. I do believe it is a 3. It is a 3 versus 2 in favor of 4Kings. The bomb going down by Exertion. He's down to 22 health. He's going to probably watch from that window 4Kings now rotating to this B bomb site. Flashes coming over the top. This is all up to 4Kings to win this round, and Fnatic to lose their exertion. Down to 22. Blaze and then Tools down to 88. He's the last player alive for Fnatic, and he's got, well, players coming from the front and the back. He is pretty much screwed. He's now going to move in. Husey drops him in the end. 13-9 is going to be the score. And 4Kings with 2 in a row and a bit of momentum, Red.
Yeah, URL says my Famous is always stuck on burst. I think that's the Lynx effect from URL. Spray more. Yeah, you got that one. Fnatic leading then, and going through their team. I don't know whether they were actually on a full buy there or not, but they should be okay. Have to wait until they actually do switch to weapons. I think they have all AKs. Yeah, they did okay on that particular round. So Fnatic pushing forward with the bomb thrown down in B. The man here, Blaze, walking through the B corridor, is just going to try and potentially cause some diversionary shots towards that middle area. Hasn't managed to pull anyone out from 4K. They're all set right now. You're out through the middle. Henry G also coming back towards middle and checking. Back through CT spawn to check and make sure no one's coming back up long A. Has waiting in the bomb site as well. Jono just looking down. He's taking a bit of damage from the grenade. There's a second grenade from Blaze. They get the entry kill they needed into the B bomb site. Counter flashes from both teams over the top of the wall. Air raid goes in. The bomb's going to get planted down as well. And they have control of the B bomb site now, Fnatic. And 4Kings now have an awful lot of work to try and get back into this round. If they're going to get underway. Prof, though, with a brilliant shot with the AWP on Husey on the stairway. There's another one. URL coming back with the AWP of his own through the doorway. 4Kings, URL just waiting for anyone to come past that doorway. He sees another one by the car, picks him off in the corner, but Air Raid comes back with the revenge frag. Has now on the window, trying to get the final frag of the round. In fact, there's 2 of them remaining. Air Raid's one, there's another man just in front of him, and Prof will get the final kill with the pistol in on Has, and Fnatic move to within 2 rounds of the championship here at I31.
14-9 is the score. Top fraggers in the second half. URL 10-4. Has 10-4 as well, actually. Henry G just behind 6-4. But for Fnatic, Blaze 7-7 and Darky just behind 5-6. Let's see what the T's are doing once again. For Fnatic, of course, 2 rounds away from taking the check home here. And well, 4Kings have never beat Fnatic, I can tell you that. Fnatic will probably add another achievement to their list. And well, they won LAN 79 in France a few months ago. They won the experience last week, and can they win this one as well? They did win the Euro Cup as well against Logitech a few days ago, which I
pretty
did
good year all round, aren't they?
They are. They're a fantastic team online and LAN, and I believe when they get to the CGS, well, they'll be one hell of a team, and they'll kick some ass. Fnatic now starting to make their push. They've took it very slow. Prof's down mid, trying to get the pick. He's going to switch to that grenade. Blaze starts things off nicely for Fnatic. Henry G does get dropped. Now it is a 5-on-4 situation, as you see Husey aggressive down at short. Blaze down to 89, so he did take some fire. And URL down to 25, so he's took a lot of hits. And 4Kings not shaping up very well here. And from this situation, 5-4 down, it's really looking like a Fnatic round, isn't it?
4-man push through long A here. Blaze was the entry man. He didn't manage to find anyone at all in the pit, even though he flashed. And they've managed to break all the way along long A now towards the bomb site with 4 men. Smoke's gone down as well. Has picks off one through the smoke. Oh, Husey will get another one right on the bomb site as well. He gets a second. Air Raid finally dealing him a blow with the AK. And they have managed to get up towards the A bomb site, now trying to get that bomb planted, but Jono causing a distraction here with the Deagle in hand, across from the blocks, and the bomb does finally get planted. Jono, though, firing off those shots, finally gets shut down by Prof with the AWP. Prof with the second one as well, and that will be that. There's just 1 man remaining, which is Has now, who's come over the top of the wall. He has got a chance here, and he does manage to get the kill on Air Raid, and that's a fantastic couple of kills from Has. He'll go in and get the defuse here, and 4K keep their hopes alive.
Indeed has, with the 3-man, so important late on here. Now the score is going to be 14-10, and this one is pretty close. We've had 24 rounds, we're approaching the 25th, and 4Kings need to get a few more on the board here. It's pretty obvious if they want to take this to another map. Of course, 4Kings coming from the lower bracket. This means they have to win 2 maps to win the I-Series here, the Counter-Strike Source Tournament, which they have never done before, and Fnatic only needing the 1 map. If it does go to overtime, it's going to be max rounds 3, and start with 10,000, and if 4Kings win that, we're going to go to Inferno, and that will be absolutely classic. But at this rate, Fnatic 14-10 up with a 4-point advantage. I can just not see it happening, Red.
Air Raid is currently over in the B tunnels on his own and does have the bomb strapped to his back, so they're a bit of a risky move here, and I'll tell you why. If he gets gunned down there, they'll have to come round. They finally are rotating back through T-spawn, so that was why he wasn't pushing through. Smoke has been deployed in that B corridor, and he's managed to get himself to the left-hand side of the box, which means that the AWP gunner presumably sitting in the corner, won't be able to spy him too well. I've seen plenty of shots through here, of course, of down players before. He makes his way forward now. There's a flash comes through. He counters. He has now 2 men for support. Just behind him is a third rotating as well. And now makes the push. Oh, gets hit in the face by a smoke. There was a flash went out as well. He then fires off his own flash. Darky into the bomb site as well. Gets the kill on URL. Darky's managed to push all the way behind the car here, and they've broken into this bomb site. They have control of it. Air Raid and Xerxes come up with a pair of frags themselves. And Air Raid now with another one has finally decides he's had enough of this. He's now getting back into the game and has got a headshot in on Blaze. The bomb has been planted, but it's all down to one 4K player, and he's got a lot of work to do to try and get anything out of this round. Any kills he can get will be a bonus here. Can't get any though. Darky finally getting the final kill of the round, and Fnatic move to match point at i31.
i31 Counter-Strike source point here. Can Fnatic add another achievement to their list? Well, their epic list, it's about 9 or 10 competitions long. They are 1 round away from taking away that £2,000. It's all up to 4Kings here. And it looks like they are on a Deagle save round. Jono's going to go aggressive. Not when you want a Deagle save round at all. Fnatic are going to try and get the picks. Let's see what 4Kings are doing with those Deagles. Husey, he's going to be aggressive down short. Blaze trying to get a few picks. URL, well, he's sitting at mid like he has done the majority of the match. Henry G in the pits has watching long A there with the Deagle, and Fnatic again taking that very, very slow approach here. And it looks like, well, a barrel just going by there into that bomb site. Has with 1 onto Exertion, so now it is a 5-on-4. Can 4Kings do the unthinkable here and pull a few rounds back and take it to overtime? Fnatic air raid down to 18. Looks like the push is now coming in to the site red. And, well, from this situation, 4Kings on a Deagle save, you definitely expect Fnatic to take this one and win the I-Series Counter-Strike Source tournament.
Absolutely. Air Raid now waiting just outside the B tunnels, waiting for the push from the rest of the players. Darky rotating back through T-spawn now with the bomb in hand to go towards the bomb B tunnels right now, and will join 2 men just in front of him. Now here comes the push. They push into that B bomb site right now. There's a Galil in hands of 1. Air Raid picks up the first frag into the bomb site. Blaze coming in with the second with the Galil. They've made their way past the doorway. Blaze with a 3rd in a row. Bomb's going to get planted here, and it's all going to be down to Husey and Henry G to rescue it for 4G, and URL already calling it GG. Henry G now making his way back towards the B bomb site. Deagle in hand. Still hasn't managed to pick himself up a gun. Darky with the kill. Last man standing will be Husey. He does have an AK in hand, but it's a big ask. It's a very big ask. He gets 1, can't get the second one, and Fnatic are crowned I-31 champions.